Hey Gengar Gang, what is going on? My name is Ryan, this is the Analytic Gengar, and welcome to another video. In today's video, friends, we are opening up the contents of one Sword and Shield booster box. I skipped the whole part where I fiddle around with opening it, but here's some b-roll of me opening and taking the packs out. Yeah, so that's how that went. And then in addition to that, obviously there is the really cool sleeves that you get out of these. These are actually pretty cool. I like the fact that there's a gold border around them. I thought it was pretty nifty. Here is the code for the box, which I will give away. I will also give away 4 of the packs out of this. The other 4 will be over on Instagram for anyone who got here late. Here are the dividers out of the box. What I like is that everything kind of has that gold trimming, including but not limited to the outlines on the Pokemon. And then finally, of course, there are a bulk wad of energies. I have a stack of these, which is actually really funny. But I think the hope is going to be to sell those off to bulk once the bulk prices recover. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it while I chat about bulk. So if you're not a fan of bulk Pokemon cards, it's basically every card that you don't get. I believe they used to sell 2,400 uncommon / common cards used to sell for a whopping $100. So you could trade $100 or so worth of value away if you had 2,400 bulk Pokemon cards. So things like this trainer, that energy, you know, this Ferrothorn, all that kind of stuff would count as bulk. And, you know, assuming you wanted to give it away, 2,400 of them would get you $100 worth in value. So typically you would see that reflected as send us 2,400 bulk and you get $100 store credit, or you would get something like a booster box, or you would get a card worth about $100, typically one of the secret rares if they were like that chased. But nowadays you can see people asking for anywhere from 3,600 bulk to about 3,000. So depending on the person, it would mean to indicate that bulk prices have fallen anywhere between 25 and 50%, which is significant to say the least, because nowadays people are asking for an additional, you know, give or take 6 to 1,200 cards in order for you to get $100 worth of value. So needless to say, the entire reason that bulk prices crashed the way they did, here's a Rhyperior, was because of called COVID-19. JK, it stinks and sucks. But what ended up happening was they had to shut down all the tournaments, and because of that, there's no longer a need in the Pokemon TCG community for your bulk cards, because bulk would typically go to trainers and contestants who would then go ahead and try to use the bulk in their decks. So, you know, basically you sell them, and these cards end up going to people who build decks out of them. And unfortunately, it's just a situation where they don't need them. Hello, Marnie. That's a good pull. And of course, I don't have sleeves. Oh, I do. Wonderful. So let's go ahead and get you sleeved up, Marnie. There you go. There you go. That's a nice pull. But yeah, so because of that, bulk has crashed because, you know, they no longer need them, which means they're not as in demand anymore. I feel like people obviously realize that, you know, sooner or later this stuff will resume, and when it does resume, there will be, you know, a demand for bulk again. But in the meantime, it's just one of those situations where you don't really know what to do with your stuff. So, you know, it's just one of those oddball situations where it's like, what do I do with this? Do I keep it? Do I just donate it to a children's hospital because it's worth that much less? I would argue don't. So at the time I'm recording this video, I actually saw a offer on Facebook in one of the Facebook groups where someone was basically like, hey, if you want, I'll give you a Darkness Ablaze Charizard, which is that, you know, chase card everybody's been wanting, and you send me 3,600 cards, which honestly isn't a bad way to use your bulk if you ask me, because honestly, what are you going to do? It's not making any kind of money or doing anything sitting there. It's not like a Team Rocket Returns booster box, which obviously every day it gets older, it's going to inherently increase in value. So it's not a situation like that. It's a little, different. So I could see why you might want to trade it in. Personally, I think I'm going to maybe give away Hello Toxicroak. I'm personally going to probably do this thing where I maybe trade or, deal in some of my bulk with the intention of hopefully getting some value for it. Maybe I'll get a booster box and we open it up on a live stream or something like that. But realistically, here's another code card for you. Realistically, I'm probably not going to do too much bulking right now. Currently, I'm sitting on probably 5,000 cards. And fun fact, in case you're curious, that's the amount that is generated from the frequency I do videos with. Mind you, I don't do just openings, I do some commentary stuff as well. So it's not necessarily that is the exact math on 2 videos a week for about a year, because obviously there was a point when I was doing 3 videos in the course of a week, and then sometimes there are weeks where I don't do any openings and instead I'll do like a TCG toolkit and then a card vault video. But you can generate a pretty solid number of bulk cards, and assuming prices do recover, as you can see, there is some pretty significant money in redeeming your bulk. So definitely something to think about on the topic of bulk. And now I have 2 packs left. This one was a white code card. I did pull a trainer out of this box. So one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of ETBs is because I'm always wary of the fact that once you get that one pull, you're going to get a Cinderace and another holo, which is meh. But they are fun to open up just for the fact that you never know if you're going to pull something super amazing. I like Marnie. I thought, I think it's a cool card. And we do have another white code card. So that is good. I think in this entire box, we got 4 white code cards and 4 green. So not too bad of a ratio. And then let us see what we see. So last pack magic, I got a Fighting Energy, a Thwackey, Pokemon Catcher, Drizzle, Chinchou, Diglett, Ferroseed, Goldeen, Roselia, and a Sandaconda. Alright, friends, so 3 holos and a full art trainer card. Thanks again for watching today's video, friends. Let me know down below, are you a fan of ETBs? The more I open them on the channel, the more I come to realize I'm probably not going to be. I like blisters, I like boosters, I like booster boxes, but, ETBs seem to have a pretty consistent vibe to them. It's either like a full art trainer, maybe a secret rare, and then after that you're done. So I'm not always the biggest fan of that. But let me know down below if you've had a different experience with ETBs. As always, friends, thank you again for checking out today's video. I do always appreciate your viewership. Hope you guys are doing well, and we'll talk to you real soon. Peace.